నేను చెక్ చేస్తా కదా అప్పుడు అడుగుతా.
సరే అవన్నీ అవసరం లేదు నీవు ఈ సెవెన్
నువ్వు వేరే సబ్జెక్ట్ తీసుకో. తాతయ్య అనుకో అడుగుతాడు. తాతయ్య
బ్యాగ్కినే పెడుతున్నా.
This field controls whether to allow partial deliveries or not. This field controls whether to allow partial deliveries or not. This field controls whether to allow partial deliveries or not. And it also controls how many maximum partial deliveries to be allowed. This field controls whether to allow partial deliveries or not, and it also controls how many maximum partial deliveries to be allowed. This field controls whether to allow partial deliveries or not, and it also controls how many maximum partial deliveries to be allowed. This field controls whether to allow partial deliveries or not, and it also controls how many maximum partial deliveries to be allowed. So what is that field? Partial delivery per item. So this field controls whether to allow partial deliveries or not. And it also controls how many maximum partial deliveries to be allowed. So here blank means partial deliveries allowed, and maximum 9 partial deliveries. Blank means partial deliveries allowed and maximum 9 partial deliveries. D means unlimited partial deliveries. C means complete delivery required. So these are the options we have here. So partial delivery per item, this field controls whether to allow partial deliveries or not, and it also controls how many maximum partial deliveries to be allowed. A blank, partial deliveries allowed and maximum 9 partial deliveries. D means unlimited partial deliveries. C means complete delivery required. Here, standard, normally it is blank. Blank means you can mention here how many maximum partial deliveries. You can mention as per the client's requirement 5, or you can mention two partial deliveries, or 3, up to maximum 9 you can give. You cannot exceed that 9. Okay. But if it is D, then you have to uncheck this complete delivery. If it is D, then unlimited partial deliveries. it will not consider this field. If it is D, unlimited partial deliveries. Okay. So there is no limit to partial delivery means if I create order for 1,000 quantity, you can create delivery partial 100 quantity, 100 quantity, 100 like that. So normally if it exceeds 9 partial delivery per single order, it will stop that 10 to 1. Okay. But if it is D, you can do unlimited partial deliveries. So if it is C, then complete delivery. If it is C, then we have to check this. There is a relation. Complete delivery required and partial delivery per item C.
So in case of D and blank, we don't have to check that complete delivery, right? In case of only C, we have to check.
Yes, yes. If it is D, if you check that, you will get error. Okay. So only C, you have to check this. Complete delivery required. Okay. Next. So this is about, here there is one question. How many maximum partial delivery system will allow? Take
9.
Take the question, how many maximum partial delivery system will allow? How many maximum? How many maximum partial delivery system will allow?
ఇప్పుడు బ్లాంక్ 9 ఇవన్నీ మనం పెట్టుకోవాలా అదే ఆటోమేటిక్గా వస్తాయా?
మనం పెట్టాలి.
Take the answer. It depends on partial delivery per item. It depends on partial delivery per item. If partial delivery per item is blank, if partial delivery per item is blank, if partial delivery per item is blank, then maximum 9 partial deliveries. If partial delivery per item is blank, then maximum 9 partial deliveries. If partial delivery per item is if partial delivery per item is D, then unlimited partial deliveries. If partial delivery per item is D, then unlimited partial deliveries. You have to answer like this. It is not always 9. What you mention here according to that? Okay. Next. Take this.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Sir, what is the difference between blank and D, sir?
D means you can create partial delivery more than 9 also.
Okay.
There is no
So
limit to partial
if it's
delivery.
blank means default is 9, right? More, we can't able to create more than 9.
If it is blank, maximum is 9.
Thank you, sir.
What is meaning, sir? Partial delivery exact meaning. How it describes, sir?
Mute your mic.
Please tell me.
Mute your mic. Okay. So, partial delivery means if I create order for 1,000 quantity, okay, customer placed order for 1,000 quantity, but we have only 100 quantity available. We create delivery for 100 quantity, that we call partial delivery. Customer placed order for 1,000 quantity, but stock is not there. We have immediate 100 quantity stock is available. So we create delivery for 100 quantity. After some time,
ఫస్ట్ ఈ లైన్
we create order for the another quantity like that. So that is partial.
ఈ లైన్
Okay.
ఈ లైన్
అవసరం లేదు, ఫస్ట్ ఈ లైన్ కంప్లీట్ చేయి.
So C means complete delivery means when the total stock is available, it will confirm only that day, and it will not allow partial deliveries if you mention C. So create, suppose we have order for 1,000 quantity. Material, suppose X material, quantity, 2,000 quantity. Okay. So we have stock only 100 quantity, so we create delivery for 100 quantity. After some time, we create delivery for another 200 quantity. After some time, we create delivery for another 5, like that. So one order, first we create delivery for this, second this. This we call partial delivery. Okay. Next.
So partial delivery is
Okay. Next, take this. Next field. Okay. Take this unlimited tolerance. Unlimited tolerance. Unlimited tolerance. This will help to increase or decrease the quantities. Unlimited tolerance. This will help to
దీంట్లో మనం డైరెక్ట్ సీఎం పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, అంటే ఎన్నంటే అన్ని డెలివరీ చేయొచ్చుగా.
this will help to increase or decrease the quantities in delivery document without any limitations. This will help to increase or decrease the quantities in delivery document without any limitations. This will help to increase or decrease the quantities in delivery document without any limitations. This will help to increase or decrease the quantities in delivery document without any limitations.
నువ్వు చదువుకోపోనా, వాళ్ళకి నేను చదివిపిస్తాను బంగారం.
డైరీ నువ్వు హోంవర్క్ ఇచ్చిన
Okay. So this will help to increase or decrease the quantities in delivery document without any limitations. See your example, we create order for 100 quantity. So when I am creating delivery, you can increase the quantities, or if stock is not there, then see why they increase the quantities or decrease the quantities in delivery document, because of truck capacity. They arrange one truck. Truck capacity is, suppose here customer placed order for 10,000 quantity. But we arrange one truck capacity only 7,000 quantity. So you can decrease to 7,000 quantity. So we arrange one truck capacity is 12,000 quantity. So you can also increase to 12,000 quantity. Not only decrease, you can also increase. Like that. So if you want system to allow increasing or decreasing the quantities in delivery document, then you have to check this. So either you can decrease the quantities or you can also increase the quantities. You can also increase the quantities. In another example, customer 10017, material X, quantity. You can also increase the quantities. First example, it is decrease. Second example, it is increase. Take this.
Sir, if the customer is only 10,000, then why we need quantity? If we reject the extra quantity.
See here we have agreement with customers. We'll inform customers starting. If you have any such scenario where we need to increase the quantities like truck capacity. If truck capacity is more, can I increase the quantities in delivery document? If customer says no at the time of agreement, then we don't check this. But if customer says yes, then we check this. Okay. So this is all agreement. If based on customer acceptance only. If customer accepts, then this we check this field. Unlimited tolerance. If customer does not accept, then we don't check this field. Okay. Over. So this will help to increase or decrease the quantities in delivery document without any limitations. So if you want to put some limitations, then we have this. Take this under delivery tolerance. Under delivery tolerance. So here, if you maintain some percentage here, then system will allow to decrease the quantities in delivery document up to that percentage. Okay. If the percentage exceeds, then system will give warning message. Okay. Make it. Under delivery tolerance, if you maintain some percentage here, then system will allow to decrease the quantities in delivery document. System will allow to decrease the quantities in delivery document up to that percentage. System will allow to decrease the quantities in delivery document up to that percentage. If the percentage exceeds, then system will give warning message. If the percentage exceeds, then system will give warning message. See here, suppose if you mention 30% here, under delivery tolerance, 30%. So in this case, if I create order for 1000 quantity, so if I create order customer 10017 material X quantity 1000. Then delivery. In delivery, you can decrease up to how much quantity? Tell me.
700.
700.
You can decrease up to 700. You can decrease up to 700. If you decrease below to this, 30% on 1000 means 700. So if you decrease below to this, then you will get warning message. Suppose if it is 699, then you will get warning message. Okay, take this. Is if you decrease more than 30%, you will get warning message. Okay. Next, take this field, 11th field, over delivery tolerance. Suppose if I mention 30%, now see this example, same example. Now here, I can increase up to what?
1300.
1300. If you increase more than that, then here it is only warning message. But here you have a warning message and error message. We have both options. Or error message. So if it is more than this, then here you have options, warning or error. Make it over delivery tolerance. If you maintain some percentage here, If you maintain some percentage here, then system will allow to increase the quantities in delivery document. Then system will allow to increase the quantities in delivery document. Up to that percentage. Up to that percentage. If the percentage exceeds, then system will give warning message or error message. If the percentage exceeds, then system will give warning message or error message.
మొబైల్ డేటా లేదా నీ దగ్గర?
ఎందుకు లేదు?
మరి ఆన్ చేయి.
Field, rebate, make it. We know rebate. This field is one of the prerequisite. This field is one of the prerequisite.
ఇది 20% డిస్కౌంట్ కదా.
This field is one of the prerequisite to process rebates for customers. This field is one of the prerequisite to process rebates for customers. This field is one of the
Like this
prerequisite.
special discount, conditional discount, right? Specific period of
Yes,
time.
yes. This field is one of the prerequisite to process rebates for customers. Okay. So if you want to process rebates for customers, then we have to check this field. Okay. Make it a bracket. If you want to process rebates for customers, if you want to process rebates for customers, then we have to check this field. If you want to process rebates for customers, then we have to check this field. We know rebate. What is rebate? It is a special kind of discount and it's a conditional discount and which will be valid over a specific period of time. Rebate is a special kind of discount. Rebate is a special kind of discount and it's a conditional discount and which will be valid over a specific period of time. Kind of discount and it's a conditional discount and which will be valid over a specific period of time. So if you want to process rebates for any customer, then we have to check this in Customer Master. Next, take this Invoicing dates. Invoicing dates. Make a note. If client's requirement is for some customers, if client's requirement is for some customers, they want to create invoice only on month end. If client's requirement is for some customers, they want to create invoice only on month end, then they maintain invoicing dates. Then they maintain what? Invoicing dates. If client's requirement is for some customers, they want to create invoice only on month end, then they maintain invoicing dates. Client's requirement is for some customers, they want to create invoice only on month end, then they maintain invoicing dates. See it, some customers, they have a requirement like this. They create order. So 1st June. They create one more order on 5th June. June, they create one more order, 15th June. So they create delivery for all the orders immediate, means where stock is available, they create delivery immediate. But for all this, they have to create invoice only on month end. Suppose this month end 30. So 36, 2025, they create invoice for all this. So invoice is only on month end. Like take this example. They create order, different dates, and they do delivery, but invoice should be created only on month end. So some customers will have this requirement. They want to invoice only on month end.
So some material will be dispatched without the invoice, respective lot invoice.
Sorry. So here, along with the delivery, you can create pro forma invoice, which is dummy invoice.
Okay, that means in pro forma invoice will work for this delivery.
Yes, yes. Next, over. Micron. Configuration for invoicing dates. Configuration for configuration for invoicing dates. Create calendar. We know the T code. What is the T code? Calendar SCAL. Create calendar SCAL. Create calendar SCAL. Select factory calendar. Click on change. Click on change. Okay. Now see here. Click on create. Mention the calendar A3 month end invoicing date. Mention the holiday calendar ID A0. Uncheck all working days. Uncheck all working days. Save it. Uncheck all working days. Save it. So here go to special rules.
అన్నీ అయిపోయినాయి.
Go to special rules.
3 హోంవర్క్స్ అయిపోయినాయి. మీరు ఒక్కటే హోంవర్క్ ఉంది. అప్పటి నుంచి చదువుకొని వెళ్ళాడుతుంది.
Go to special rules.
Babe, kabaddi.
go to special rules after save. Go to special rules, click on create. And mention every month, this month, what is the month and date? 30 June.
Amen. Amen. Etu.
Check work day.
అసలు వాడికన్నా ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడుతుంది వాడిని బొమ్మన్న బయట
రాయడా?
Okay. June 2025 invoicing date. Okay. So mention every month one date. Click on create. Uh, 30 July 31. So 31 July, 31 July, okay. July 2025 invoicing date. Every month, one date you have to mention. So in a year, 12 dates. You can maintain for 3-4 years at a time. I just mentioned only 2 dates. Save it. Okay. I just mentioned two dates, this month end and next month end. Okay. Now maintain the calendar in customer master here, invoicing, dates. So if you create order for this customer, it will propose invoice date as month and date. So this is the result. Over. Okay, next. Next, take this invoicing list dates we'll discuss last, this field. Invoicing list dates we'll discuss last. Okay. So the invoicing list dates we discussed last. For that, we require knowledge on this partner functions. Okay. Okay. So take this incur terms. Incur terms. It is okay. So incur terms, it is an international commercial terms. It is an international commercial terms, which is an agreement between. It is an international commercial terms, which is an agreement between. It is an international commercial terms, which is an agreement between. Shipper and the receiver. Shipper and the receiver for the successful completion of deliveries. It is an international commercial terms, which is an agreement between shipper and the receiver for the successful completion of deliveries.
Once repeat, sir.
Incur terms. It is an international commercial terms, which is an agreement between shipper and the receiver for the successful completion of deliveries. Make a note. Shipper is the person who will deliver the goods. Shipper is the person who will deliver the goods. The receiver is the person who will receive the goods, bracket customer. Receiver is the person who will receive the goods. So shipper is the person who is delivering the goods. Receiver is the person who will receive the goods. Okay.
So Incoterms is not applicable for domestic.
It applies to domestic also.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Incoterms is an international commercial terms, which is an agreement between shipper and the receiver for the successful completion of deliveries. So shipper is the person who will deliver the goods and receiver is the person who will receive the goods. Make it out. Incoterm specifies who is responsible for freight and insurance. Incoterm specifies who is responsible for freight and insurance. That is, company is responsible or customer is responsible. Incoterm specifies who is responsible for. Please wait. When I'm giving notes, don't stop. Incoterm specifies who is responsible for freight and insurance. That is, company is responsible or customer is responsible. So freight means transportation. Freight means transport. Please don't stop when I'm giving notes. I already mentioned. We missed some points. Okay. When I'm giving notes, please don't stop. If you want to ask me last, I'll repeat that again. But don't stop me in between when I'm giving the notes. Okay. I request everyone, you should not stop in between when I'm giving the notes. Okay. Last, you can ask if you missed something. Okay. Freight means transportation. So Incoterm specifies who is responsible for freight and insurance. That is, company is responsible or customer is responsible. Here, freight means transportation. Make a note. If customer is responsible, then we maintain Incoterms as CIF. If company is responsible, then we maintain Incoterms as CIF. CIF is cost, insurance, freight. So customer has to pay. If customer is responsible, then we maintain Incoterm CIF. If customer is responsible, then we maintain Incoterm CIF. If company is responsible, then we maintain Incoterms FOB. Mute your mic. Who is that? If company is responsible, then we maintain Incoterms free on FOB, free on board. Okay. So Incoterms specifies, Incoterms is what it is. It is an international commercial terms which is an agreement between shipper and the receiver for the successful completion of deliveries. And Incoterms specifies who is responsible for freight and insurance. That is, customer is responsible or company is responsible. If customer is responsible, then we maintain CIF. If company is responsible, then we maintain FOB. Okay. Next, take this. Terms of payment.
Sir, could you explain Incoterms again?
Incoterms is an international commercial terms which is an agreement between shipper and the receiver for the successful completion of deliveries. Incoterms specifies who is responsible for freight and insurance. That is, customer is responsible or company is responsible. If customer is responsible, then we maintain Incoterms as CIF. If company is responsible, then we maintain FOB. Okay. Next, take this terms of payment. We already discussed this in company code data. Tell me what is terms of payment?
Credit period or payment terms. It's an agreement between customer and company.
It is an agreement between company and the customer for the number of days given to make the payment. Make a note. Terms of payment. It is an agreement between company and the customer. It is an agreement between company and the customer for the number of days given to make the payment. It is an agreement between company and the customer for the number of days given to make the payment. We also call it as payment terms or credit period. We also call it as payment terms or credit period. Okay. So we see how to define this payment terms. Make a note. The path to define payment terms or else we define payment terms tomorrow in system. So tomorrow we'll continue this. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, what is